G'day there, legends. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Terror from the Void. I'm going to jump in. Try to remember what we did in the last episode. Yeah, we'd just done some kind of mission I found a little bit challenging, so I'd sent these guys off to heal. I think it was an ambush? I know there was an ambush against Forsaken. Was that the last episode? It's all a blur. We'd done some dogfights, and I think we've forced the behemoth to retreat, something like this. We need the Aurora to heal. Poisoned weapons, thank you very much. Yep, Aurora's healing up. We've got some new recruits available. Well, that's not very helpful for a berserker. What are my what is my personnel looking like? Alright, so I have Citizen Eileen as my only surplus recruit at the moment. So I will grab this person. What are we manufacturing? Okay, that makes sense. And Amanda, what are you equipped with? Okay, you got a weapon. Okay, so Amanda has everything she needs for the time being. And I am going to do a better job of customizing her and probably turning her into a completely different person at some point. But first, we're just going to get rid of that ridiculous bright green hammer. Yep, we're researching a bunch of aircraft things. We're making some lasers. Okay, tech is the thing we're lowest on at the moment. That's interesting. What are you? Seeking the Firebird. Oh, of course. That's a Synedrian mission. Very good, very good. So we could go down and do that, but I'm worried that might impact my diplomacy with the others. So let's just keep on exploring for now. Juicy. Our operatives have discovered a former Phoenix Project site, an advanced genetics lab intended to replace some of the Phoenix Project's aging research infrastructure. It was shut down in 2019 and sold to a startup that produced 5G compatible automated juice presses. There's nothing left of the Phoenix Project equipment that was sold along with the lab, but the half-finished executive relaxation area that was being built in 2030 when the company's stock crashed is easy to dismantle. There are also crates full of unsold juice packets, which oddly enough seem not to have expired. Ha! Yeah, so they weren't using fresh juice at all. Okay, and we've got some mist forming here in Africa now. We may want to think about a scanner here, or activating Phoenix Storage 2 to get our scan on. We've found a few things over in America, so it'd be good to start moving over there as well. A lot of materials we don't have though. However, sorry, a lot of tech we don't have. Okay, so the Arthron Bereth is bad news. Tyrant Alpha. Bit savage. Hitman Alpha. Have I even seen the regular Hitman yet? And the Bereth, I don't love any of that. Regardless, let's try and get some tech. Yeah, I can't get there. Sorry, guys. Now you're actually going to go up over here towards America. Okay, yes, the vehicle bay is operational, so Aurora is in fact repairing. Get some more tech. We do need it. Let's repair this base. Bit more fabrication, manufacturing capacities, not a bad thing either. New Jericho aircraft technology. I do like the Thunderbirds. They're a bit slow though. Air Force Division. Get us some more air weapons. We'll bump that to the front of the queue. Aurora is fully healed. Good to know. Okay, there's a level 2 priest available. I'm nowhere near being able to afford this, but it has the Synod head, which I do quite like. Bit low on armor, but the +2 will to everyone in 7 tiles is nothing to scoff at. It's one of my preferred heads, particularly now that Frenzy's a bit nerfed.
Research complete.
Beautiful. Scavenging site against the pure. That's going to be a little challenging. Especially with no vehicle. But what I could do, we'll send the Aurora down. No, that won't work. I would need to send the Manticore back specifically to pick it up. Aurora doesn't have enough seating capacity to pick up the Scarab. So, look, next time I'm heading back there, I'll sort all of this out. But for now, I'm just bumping all these to the top of the queue, just so that I don't have to finagle everything individually. For now, we're just going to keep exploring. At Port Neptune, a Tobias West speech is being broadcast. West is explaining New Jericho's concept of loyalty. Our loyalty is to the Earth that was, the true Earth, with its systems of competition and evolution, and the apex of those processes, Homo sapiens, the rational animal that thrives in freedom. To stand against the invaders, against the corruption of that system, is what brings us together. It is an idea rooted in history and biology, giving birth to a voluntary community under a leader whose sole purpose is to build a future where all that is strong and good will flourish, and all that is weak and corrupt will wither, the way it has always been on this earth. Didn't we do this in the last episode? I have a sneaky feeling I might have some progress that didn't save. Either it's just very similar to another thing. I think isn't praising the speech what got me up to 20% here? We will respectfully allow it to conclude. As long as we are driven by that loyalty, West continues, a loyalty born of the ego, of that unalienable core that makes each of us unique. Not even the most powerful abomination will be able to stand in our way. There's an explosion of cheers. Yeah, cool. Again, I just can't get there to help you. But they're going to be able to hold them off pretty handily, 29 versus 17. And yeah, here 4 versus 1. So both of those havens are going to be fine.
Research complete.
Beautiful. None of that's particularly exciting. Oh, I'm so broke after activating that base as well. Approaching the burned out husks of a new Jericho convoy, our operatives are suddenly startled by a shout. From a rudimentary shelter dug out under one of the burned vehicles emerges a battered New Jericho technician, waving his arms and laughing. Exhausted by the ordeal, yet deeply grateful, the survivor offers to join the Phoenix Project. Why would we execute him? I will recruit him. This month has not turned out the way I'd expected it, he comments as he sits down in the Manticore 2, wiping dirt from his face. We are going to send this person, volunteered, bit of extra speed, to Phoenix Point, because that's where the training center is. But we have our first technician. Doesn't have the arms on him, which I'm not super happy about. Looks a bit weird having the frame on the legs and not on the torso. So has he got volunteered, extra speed, minus willpower? Technicians do struggle a bit, I find, with mobility. They are a bit slow, but they also want the willpowers. They are a bit hungry, but the extra strength will be helpful because they do have quite a bit to carry. Again, I don't love the reduced perception, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, the armor does produce a lot of speed reduction. But yep, happy to have a technician aboard. Very happy. Keep on exploring. Okay, we don't have enough to reverse engineer any of that yet. Marketplace has new stock. Slaughterhouse. None of this is really worth chasing. I mean, the priest would have... The class research is always nice. I can't afford any of the vehicle upgrades at the moment, you know, so what are you going to do? As you reload the Scarab, which is nice. So many people online were... One of the more common questions about Phoenix Point Online, like, how do I reload the vehicles? Why can't I reload the vehicles? Okay, yep, we can't get to either of those. Aurora's going back to Phoenix Point. Manticore 2's exploring. Manticore 1 exploring. Several hours to find nothing useful. That'll be going in the performance review for that team, let me tell you.
Research complete.
Hatching Sentinel. Beautiful. Very low on all resources at this point. If that's an elite training, why has it produced a sniper and not a technician? That's interesting. Normally, the elite training produces the special units. Manticore 1 circles a huge gathering of tents and other temporary shelters. Our operatives set down to find this massive camp totally abandoned. It looks like it was once some kind of aid base administered by the Red Cross, the Red Crescent, or the United Nations. There is no one left alive. Hours of trawling through ruined tent after ruined tent take their toll on our operatives. It's hard to scavenge through the remains of people's lives, a grim reminder of all that we lost. Still, we get some resources, and we need them. Very exploration-heavy mission. Our operatives have discovered an abandoned Phoenix Project site. This isn't a base, but an archive of old blueprints and other planning material, compiled haphazardly in 2011 when an older archival facility was demolished to make space for a bypass. There are various useful resources here, but the most interesting find is also the least useful. The official Phoenix Project Investment and Development Plan from 1970, setting out Newton Sumerel and Irina Semyonova's ambitious plan for the 1970s, exploring the far side of the moon, retrieving samples from the deepest points of the ocean, even building a new research station in Antarctica. To think of all that could have been. Well, we know that they did go to the moon, and there is a research station in Antarctica. I'm just not sure about the ocean.
Research complete.
After an autopsy complete, and that allows us to research shotgun technology. Huzzah! We're almost out of things to research. Our operatives in the Manticore 2 have discovered what looks like an abandoned town. But it actually isn't a town at all. The roads are too perfect, the houses too empty. According to the archives, this is a test site for automated vehicles. There's some spare parts here that we could use. And we will. Our operatives land near a cluster of burned out vehicles. There's been a fight here, recently by any guess, perhaps in the last week or so. On the ground there are corpses that were tied up and left. These people were survivors, but on the losing side. They were left to die of starvation, lying in the dirt. We'll search and take time to bury the dead. Burying the dead may only be of symbolic value, but we need to cling to any shreds of decency we have left as a species. Get some more resources, and we get an approval bump with a couple of factions. Worth it. Right, so I can get around North America at the moment. There's just nothing for me to do. I'm guessing there's Synedrian and Anu Havens about, but I can't get anywhere. Which is annoying. We might turn something up in our scans. But yeah, we can't quite reach anywhere. Even if I want to go here, I have to go like all the way around the world. That's wild. So we haven't actually visited this haven. Let's head over there. How is the behemoth still not back in the water? My land.
Research complete.
Get some shields. Shields will be helpful. They just don't usually feel like a priority for me. I'm just going to duck down here. Get rid of that question mark. See if they have anything exciting for me.
Synedrian, we are told.
Mist
Push
repellers.
the flood away too far. You will die.
How are they only starting on Sky Defense Ops now? Like, I already have that research. Shouldn't it be shared with them then? 40 McFort face. And we can, in fact, get there. I just hope we can do it in time. Okay, that was the sound of the behemoth finally getting underwater, and we've been ambushed. Yep, 2 guns, has 2 guns. Sophia, you're looking fine. Jacob, yeah, everyone's looking alright. I need 2 ammo. Yeah, so we'll free up just... We're just trying to free up some space here. And some carrying weight. We don't have that much wriggle room without actually removing bits of equipment and loadout. Okay, we're up against Forsaken, the Zulu Hawks. Numadides? Retribution. Enemies that attack high-ranking characters become marked for death. Not great. Okay, so there's an assault. Couple more assaults. And Priesty Priest. Oh, and he's the boss? Boss man? Yep. How do I not have a shot from there?
I'm prepared.
So I could Boom Blast. But where's the fun in that? Okay, so I assume the issue is... Okay, the issue is the tree. By the looks of it. So what if I do from there? Yep. That's fine. I'm marked for death with this character now. Okay, you have 16 will points, so you actually can mind control a bunch of my dudes right now.
Ready.
I don't like that. Don't quite have line of sight.
Let's show them what we can do.
So come here and... Where else can that guy exit from? There, or he can... Yeah, okay, so if he's going to do anything, hopefully that'll cover it.
Nothing's getting past me.
Okay, Jacob should be pretty safe around here from the other two, the tentacle people. Let's see what you can do.
Take that. I'm on the
And
move.
duck out of the way.
Already there.
2 guns. Get some loot for us. Oh, I guess it's a med kit. I don't love that, but... What do we do?
I'm on Overwatch.
Alright, I guess that's our turn. Beautiful. Let's just hope it doesn't do too much mind controlling. Okay, no, it's just going to spend its turn running. Ah, yeah, double tap. Also is disabled, so he won't regenerate any further. Beautiful, we get the kill. -6 will points and these schmucks as well. Yep. Extreme range, so the shotgun's not very reliable. That one's going to have a better shot. No.
Acquiring
Take it
target.
back because he's not got the movement points. Let me guess, you just hit the shotgun? Yep. Exactly what happened.
I'm ready.
Sophie.
Acquiring target.
We'll quick aim and try to take this guy out.
Acquiring target.
The mop bucket seems to be protecting him somehow.
Enemy hit. Let's do this.
Couldn't tell you how, but that's what seems to be happening. Just wanted to use the virus rifle for fun. I really should have used the sniper rifle, could have killed him, but he will panic next turn.
Ready. Let's do
Alright,
this.
2 guns.
I've got this.
Fortunately, he has a lot of armor on the torso, so the shotgun will do no damage because each pellet does less damage than the armor. But if we aim for the head... Beautiful. And we're going to move here because we might want to... Yes, we're definitely going to want to pick up this Redeemer. We'll reload now. Can't reload. Okay, I guess we'll dump 1 grenade. And he's got kill and run. Might as well take advantage.
Rolling out.
And since we've got the extra movement from Frenzy, we might as well duck over. Grab some things here.
I'll be right there.
Now, I'm missing only a single resource crate. Where's the other box? I've been to that one. I've been to that one. I know I've seen it. Help me out here, viewers. Okay, it is all the way over there.
Watch out, I'm moving in.
Probably a bit far to get to, but let's run up to the roof, see what we can see. Maybe he can jump there next turn. I've still got another 2 turns before the entrance appears. The only thing I don't like about double tap is it's not an optional.
Receiving loud and clear.
Second shot. So you do drain ammo pretty quickly. Just move back a little closer to the rest of the team. Mad Dog, can you get over there? Yes, you can.
Here goes.
So we might as well. We're still waiting another turn and everything seems to be under control here. Ooh, we get some mist repeller leg modules. Remove all mist within a 2-tile radius while moving. Yes, please. Berserker pants. I hate this armor, but it's worth money. I might as well pick it up, right?
Ready, willing, and able.
You're just going to run back towards the rest of the team. We don't know where the entrance is going to be when it appears. You're back to full will points. That's very nice. Let's take the high ground for no real reason. Just to be doing something, really. Jacob being a sniper, more value from the high ground. Kinda. I'm a little concerned that I can't see any enemies because I'm sure a bunch of them must have spawned in.
Let's rock.
Given that I killed everyone. Obviously they could be in the building. Okay, so 2 just spawned in here. There's an exit there. I assume there will be no other exit. Yep.
Moving in quick.
So you're reborn. You're a fledgling.
Nice.
Since Jacob has such a nice clean shot on them, we're going to get him to take it. Mad Dog can stay here and guard the exit. Given that we need to move to the other side of the map, we will frenzy again. Thank you, Crawling Chaos. We're going to move around to this side in case one of them comes down this way. You're fine.
Moving in.
2 guns.
sprinting.
Damn, Sophia can move. Especially with the frenzy. Yep, that'll be our turn. Okay, so someone else came in. Oh, he's got a laser gun. Whisper blade. Sure. On clump up, please. I was hoping Jacob's shot would be at Tuick here, but... Ooh. Wow, that messed him up. Oh, well, let's just get him out of here then. He's done his job well and truly. Let's boom blast.
Let's try this.
And bombard these guys.
Here goes.
Okay, so this guy has a fire grenade. Okay, that's a problem. He does only have one arm left with 16 hit points, so maybe we can take the arm out, but we do not want him throwing this at us. Ideally, we'd like it in our backpack, but it's unlikely I'm going to be able to kill him and pick it up and not make things unpleasant for myself. But he doesn't have his gun. That's good. You're going to regenerate, but we have taken off a good amount of armor on
Channel open.
some parts of your body at least. Plus another one. Damn, she can throw. Okay, this guy's lost his shotgun. So he's a non-combatant, even though he can heal. And you're going to die, aren't you, Ebon Shade? You're just going to bleed out? Beautiful. Okay. So that leaves this guy. And this guy, I think, has a shotgun, right? So he's not going to be able to get anywhere soon enough to matter. So Tuick here is the only real threat out of that group. Fortunately, White Noise is well behind the rest of the group and very encumbered. So we are going to have to make something of a stand here, at least for a little while.
Let's show them what we can do.
Just deal a little more damage. It does get him marked for death, but he's so far off. It would be nice if we could kill this guy. Oh, a stray bullet must have hit this guy, because these ones are both fledglings. Anyway, that's
Receiving loud and clear.
there's no point quick aim into Overwatch here, because it'll be wasted on old mate here. And because that's a fledgling, they don't lose any will. Yep, patch him up. Excellent. Stops you from moving in. And he doesn't have a weapon, so we can't do much.
Watch out, I'm moving in.
So White Noise can Overwatch in that direction. Mad Dog can lob a grenade over here. Keep softening up Tuick.
I'm ready. Taking aim.
That's not very effective. Just figure if I can get some virus on him, it's more likely to be meaningful than chipping at him, given that I can't take his armor out right now. It'll take a while for 4 virus to do anything, but we have a few turns before he can get up to do anything to us either. And that just shreds some armor. That's really all I'm trying to do there. Should have done this first. Alright, and that's our turn again. So he has a medkit. We're shooting at Nyarlathotep. A little bit extra dangerous because of the marked for death. He's got his own medkit. Why wouldn't you just let him use that? Okay, now...
Channel open.
Ready, willing, and able.
Okay, white noise. Thank you. Nyarlathotep. This guy had the audacity to shoot at you. What are you going to do about that? Another 4 points of virus. Oh, on the other one. So next turn I should just be able to push towards the exit. Just because Tuek was coming around on that flank, I didn't want to leave him. I didn't want to ignore him. Okay, they're both functionally non-combatants now. It's amazing how many turns I've been able to keep them down there just by shooting them and peppering them with grenades and whatnot as they try to heal each other.
Reloading.
Reloading is free. Action point wise, because of ready for action. Okay, one of them's panicked. Someone else has spawned in. That guy can't do anything, so he's just going to leave. What have we got? We've got a Judgment Priest. Looks like Judgment has got the weird tentacle head. Yep. Okay, we know you can get out. White Noise, you're the one that's been holding us up. So you get out of here. Mad Dog's been bravely guarding the exit. Send out the Crawling Chaos.
Channel open.
2 guns. And then Sophia, true leader, making sure everyone else can leave safely. Excellent. That's our ambush mission. Okay, Nyarlathotep levels up. Level 3, very good. Happy to see it. Would have liked White Noise to level up as well, but, you know. It'll happen. Given that priests can be difficult to level up, I'm pleased to see Nyarlathotep getting up there. And we got some resources, not heaps, but nothing to sneeze at. And we got some freebies. Free Redeemer, and the Repeller module is going to be real nice as well. Now we have enough Redeemers to reverse engineer, which is brilliant. That'll open up the Priest technology. And I believe also at level 3, Nyarlathotep can get Biochemist, which will enable him to do 5 points on the virus rifle instead of 4. So in vanilla, it's 5. They nerfed it in Terror from the Void because, 15 points of virus is just a lot. And what you could do is basically give a Redeemer to everyone in your party and, take out all the will points of a Scylla or a Chiron really easily. For example. Such a weird looking head. So weird and creepy. And put a mask on it too. Like the mask is the most human part of that head. Look at it. Like a giant cockroach grafted onto the top of him. Creepy. Induce Panic, I do quite like. When I first started playing around with priests, I thought it was a bit weird that Mind Control was a lower level ability than Induce Panic, given that like in most games like this, taking over a unit for a turn is a very powerful ability. Having played around with it, I do think Induce Panic should be a higher level ability. Me personally, anyway. Your mileage may vary. I just find the will point cost on Mind Control is pretty prohibitive. It's not like you pay a cost once and then you get a turn and then it can release. When you take them over, they don't have any actions. You need to wait until your next turn and then pay the upkeep cost as well. So there's the initial cost and then the upkeep cost, and you just don't get that much out of it. It's just not as powerful as a mind control ability might be in, say, XCOM 2 or some other games, even where it's just a single turn. In some other games where you just take them over for a turn, it can still feel more powerful. Whereas Induce Panic has got me out of some real tight spots, particularly since you can use it multiple times. It does cost a bit of will points, but 3 will points to take an enemy out of combat for a turn. 2 turns, in fact. The first turn it panics, and the second turn it recovers. I think. I could be wrong there. Anyway, I like Induce Panic. And Biochemist, obviously very potent. I'm very happy with that. So much taller. Guess it's just because of that weird Kingdom of the Crystal Skull head, though. Okay, and we are also heading to 40 McFort Face. Are we going to make it? The center cannot hold. That's some cool art as well. More and more of our operatives are reporting distressing nightmares, and some appear to be experiencing symptoms similar to night terrors. This is consistent with reports from havens around the world. The oniric delirium grows stronger. Okay, so we can now have delirium up to half our willpower. And we get a new Void Omen. No limit to delirium, regardless of ODI level. That sucks. But the twice as frequent attacks has been removed, which honestly I'm kind of sad to see that go. It's good for milking resources. Our operatives are exhibiting symptoms akin to myalgic encephalitis or chronic fatigue syndrome. Field observation and medical examinations confirm strong correlation with prolonged exposure to the mist. Heightened frequency of Pandoran concentrations near havens, leading to increased attacks, has subsided. The organization returns to a phase of relative respite from the escalated aggression witnessed against the remaining centers of population. Vigilance, however, remains paramount. Also, the Pandorans are evolving rapidly, so I need to find some Pandoran structures and wipe them out. I don't think we're going to make it to 40 McFort Face. Nope. That's a tragedy. Sadly, there's not a lot we can do about it. It's already gone. We did our best. We just don't have good enough access to this region yet. However, we can come over here and explore. I guess I'll do that before turning in for the day. I'm pretty sure I still only have one medical center, don't I? So I will need to build some medical bays. I can't just always be returning to Phoenix Point to heal up. So we'll move over to Shekna here.
Research complete.
Aspida development, very nice. Now we're going to pump Redeemer to the top of the queue here so that we can start reverse engineering the priest class. This is a bit hairy given how hurt some of my guys are. I'll need to spend a bit of time healing. Threat level high. So we're just going to check how everyone's equipped. And everyone's going to get some extra med kits. You're okay. You're not very hurt. Now, the other issue is we've got some reduced stamina on a lot of these people, which means the delirium is going to affect them more. Yep. So I think if we're going like this, that's probably enough. We might as well use these modules that we picked up. And we probably want to give them to people who are going to be doing a little more running around. So specifically these two guys. A little bit of an issue for two guns. The encumbrance, but he might end up using the med kit pretty early in the piece. Otherwise, he's looking okay. Everyone's looking all right. I think I want to multi-class Sophia into a technician. At the moment, if I had access to that, everything right now, that's what I'm leaning towards. And what I'm sort of holding out on. I do sometimes like assault into heavy, but it's not all that exciting. And, you know, either heavy or technician would benefit from the extra strength and carry weight here. Yeah, this is going to be hairy, but we'll see how we go in the next video. For now, thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to do the YouTube things. Stay brilliant. I'm going to catch you real soon.